This segment is brought to you by Tarwater Farm and Home. Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Hello and welcome to Horsing Around. I'm Dr. Chris Blevins at Kansas State University Veterinary Health Center. Today we'll talk about a fairly hot topic of deworming and what we should do to prevent internal parasites from infesting our horse internally. There's a lot of different ways to deworm, and you've probably seen a lot of information out there and a lot on the internet, even some advertising that says, well, the doctor or veterinarians, they recommend to do this program or that program, and what should we do? There's a lot of different choices, a lot of different information out there, and there's a lot of different dewormers. So what should be done for our horse when it comes to internal parasites? First of all, it's good to know what actually causes an infestation of those internal parasites within the intestine of our horse. Most of them are going to be picked up fecal-oral, meaning initially that egg is in the feces of the horse, then it larvates, and then the horse re-ingests it from those larvae on grass blades. And so it's usually fecal-oral is the pickup for most horses when it comes to internal parasites. So with that, some horses that are actually on dry lot situations are less likely to have some of those internal parasites because it actually needs fresh grass exposure to pick up a lot of those internal parasites. So are we over deworming horses in those situations? That's a possibility. Do we over deworm our horses in general? That's definitely another question that could be answered when you get your veterinarian involved and to run fecals. Why do we run fecals in the horse? For multiple different reasons. One is to see what the infestation is of your horse when it comes to internal parasites, and then two, to make recommendations of if you do have a high load or a high shedder of eggs in your horse, how can we control those or get rid of those adult worms that are inside your horse? A lot of those are due to the different dewormers, and there's a lot of choices out there too. If you ever go to co-op or any of the other type of feed stores, you can see that you have options to buy paste dewormers, pelleted dewormers, daily dewormers, and some even will sell you packages of dewormers that you do once a month, once every other month. Should we be doing that? Not necessarily, because of the possibility of resistance. We're now getting resistance to our dewormers, and that is because we're over deworming our horse. Deworming them when they don't need it. And so what should we do? You should get your veterinarian involved and run a fecal. Some owners will bring in fecal samples to the clinic, and how much should they bring and how fresh should it be? Really, the biggest thing is just a couple fecal balls and as fresh as possible is going to be important. So one that from your horse, so you have that for identification and take it in for the information they can run. So eggs per gram, and then based on that we can decipher through how much of an infestation they have internally of those different worms within your horse. So talk to your veterinarian, get them involved, see how many times you need to deworm. We're probably over deworming, and we don't want to cause resistance. If you have any questions, again, talk to your veterinarian or call us here at Kansas State University Veterinary Health Center. I'm Dr. Chris Blevins for Horsing Around, and we'll see you around.
Tarwaters has what you need for all seasons for around the farm and home. Working, hunting, growing, feeding, snow removal, even fun for the kids. And a service department with experienced techs to help keep your equipment in top running condition. Tarwaters has a huge selection and the best prices. Tarwater Farm and Home, family owned and operated since 1978. They have what you need.